it sounds a little crazy.
Yeah, though I need a little more color in my background, but that'll do.
Are
You know,
you
you
look
should be instead of amateur beginner, shouldn't you be having like author or published agent or something?
not till it's sitting there. It's almost there. I'm
Uh,
excited, but it's almost there. Amateur beginner. I'm an amateur beginner.
it's a
We're aren't
start.
we all amateur beginners?
We all are amateur beginners. No, nobody can. Very few people can really say that they've done the 10,000 hours to be a professional,
How
right?
many how many hours did I have to how many hours how many times over am I a professional? No, is that expert? Is 10,000 hours?
No, that's so that you have to be an expert or a master of your trade. Well, okay. How many haircuts would you have done?
Oh God. Hey, we got people. Those are bots. It's got to be bots.
I don't know. I can't see them, so
You can't see them.
no, I can't see them. I got nothing. So my whole setup's a little weird right now. Can you
Show on
change it around a
stream.
little bit?
Hang on.
Yeah.
What's going on? Hang on. Figuring this out. Chill for a second, everybody. Hang on.
You know,
Let's do this.
we get it. We get it eventually there. Hey, I don't even look so old this time. Display comments are not popping up there. That's interesting, eh?
Hang on.
Hey, there we go. That's better.
They were there. You just had to open your eyes. What game is this? Oh, okay. We're not gaming.
Hey, Christian, how you doing there, bud?
Okay, so they're human. That's even better.
Christian's a good guy. You'll like him. You know, like he's actually a competitive bodybuilder, so he's going to be competing in Winnipeg, I think, right away too. So
Really?
yeah, he does a podcast on Instagram. You know, we actually should get this guy on here. He's
Yeah, we should.
Pretty big in the health and wellness. This guy's a shit, 100%.
And where is he from? Here?
Down in the States, he's American. Well, he's Canadian, but he's American too.
He's American.
So he's American. Ah, Christian, where are you from again? I can't remember. You know, I'm
Professionally,
blanking on it.
he's a bodybuilder.
Well, not professional, but he's professional. You know, he's pretty good with that sort of thing, right? So
Amateur beginner bodybuilder.
yeah,
let's do it. Let's set it up. Let's have you on.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, be fun. Friday nights are more fun when you have more people in the crew, right?
You know what? It's funny. We were just talking about New York.
New York.
I've been to New York. Love New York. I want to go back to New York.
I've never been to New York. I was supposed to go to take a course there. And I passed on going to Manhattan for the weekend. Instead, I went to California.
That's way the other way.
You know, I had three choices, okay? So this course I was going to take was the Aldoas, and I had three options. One was Manhattan. The other one was San Jose, California. And the other one was Edmonton.
Yeah, well, you don't pick Edmonton. Edmonton's fine, but I mean, if I could be anywhere but, I'd be anywhere but.
Just saying, right?
He's from Winnipeg originally. Well, hey, thanks for
Small
hopping
world,
on,
isn't it? Eh? So,
well, and here's the thing: we'll get into what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about hobbies and pastimes, things people do, and sometimes our addictions become our hobby becomes kind of rolls into an addiction. It can be healthy. Like I'm at the gym every morning at the same time, no matter what.
But what's the difference between a hobby and an addiction or something like that? You know, the session or passion or whatever, right?
I think that's a good question. So if it's healthy, is it considered an addiction? I'm turning off my ringer here.
It sure can be.
Okay, so a healthy addiction would be the gym.
That's the gym. Okay, and I mean, we all know people who get that where you cross over the line from it turning from a healthy addiction to what the hell are you doing there, bud? You know, you're not looking good. You know.
Well, I mean, you could look at. I'll pick on bodybuilding because I mean, I've been in that realm, right? Yep. Like I got into strongman and I did the bodybuilding thing, and Zuma just got back from the gym. Good not timing. Addiction, but we're talking about addictions and healthy ones and hobbies and pastimes that
I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime I want.
I just don't want to. Right. But I mean, I know in the bodybuilding world or even in the strongman world, you're never big enough.
Never.
And you've never lifted enough. You can always lift more.
Yeah.
And that can go the other way too with thin. You're never thin enough. Yeah. So I mean, how skinny and thin can you get?
You know what they call bodybuilding? Bigorexia.
Bigorexia?
Bigorexia. Yeah.
See, I thought it was...
You're never big enough, right? Always got to get bigger. Always got to get more muscular.
And that can happen because you look in the mirror and you have I put on any size at all? Am I bigger?
Yeah.
Yet you look at yourself, you can compare yourself to before
Yeah.
or next to somebody. Like I'm not small.
Yeah.
And when I stand next to somebody, I'm like, Jesus, I am kind of big. But I never think that I'm that big.
Yeah, right. It's the funniest thing. I was at the YMCA. This is a little while ago, and I had a good laugh about it because there were these younger guys. They're like maybe 18, maybe 16. And they're they work out in little clusters. So like if a group of crows is called a murder of crows, what would you call a group of guys at the gym? Right. It's like a brother or something like that, or I don't know,
bros that don't wipe shit up and they sit there looking at each other and updating their Instagram instead of lifting something. Those
kind
guys,
of some of that. So that's kind of what it was. So they were all working at the lap pull down machine over at the YMCA, and there was a bench sitting there, and they had all their stuff over the bench, right? So I walked over to them. I'm like, okay, sorry, I'm gonna break this party up a little bit here. So I said, hey guys, do you mind if I use this bench? And I've never seen guys jump so fast in my fucking life.
I'll tell you what.
They jumped and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. We'll get this out of the way right away. I was like, so I've either gotten some muscle on or I'm officially old enough to be called a sir.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of one, a little bit of two. Talking about someone sort of taking notice, I went to get groceries on Sunday, and you know how I pulled in the superstore, and I pull in here. There's another lady that pulled in like here. So here's the lane in between us. So our trunks are back to back, right?
Yeah.
And I just am getting out of my car and I see this grease ball from downtown, like some a-hole, like looking rough. And he starts yelling at the lady. You almost fucking hit me. And clearly she did not.
Yeah.
And I saw her going in to get her baby out of the back, and he's just standing there eyeballing her. I'm like, you piece of shit. Yeah. So, of course, I, being not a small person and bald and relatively, I guess, slightly intimidating, I yelled across the laneway. I go, hey, And he looks at me, and then he looks at her. Then he starts walking, then he's looking back. I'm like, piss off.
Yeah.
So he's walking, and then I didn't say a word to the lady. I didn't need to interact with her, but she grabs her baby, and I sort of take my time getting my cart, and she's pushing her cart, and then I'm sort of pushing my cart slightly behind and to the side of her. Nothing, like I'm just sort of taking my time.
Yeah.
And he's waiting outside Superstore.
Yeah.
And like still staring at her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I scooch just a little, like, you let ladies first. I'm like, I just sort of peeled in front of her and went in, and I slowed right down in front of this dude. And I looked and I just did one of these. I just said, mm-mm. And he eventually came into the store, but she got in the store fine. And I had a little pat on the back moment where all I had to say was, hey, piss off, you prick.
It is funny how, having a guy around that you trust does make the environment change quite a bit. Right.
The thing is, there are people that, again, we're getting off topic of it, but the reality is there are people out there that are just assholes. And I'll say
that's true. That's true.
Like there's some people that are just pricks. And there are people that are innocent and they're just doing their thing. And this lady and her baby were at the store getting groceries on a Sunday, and this guy is going to ruin her flipping day. And probably her whole experience in the shopping in the
and that guy woke up. I was like, that guy woke up, looks in the mirror, said, I'm gonna ruin somebody's day today. Right?
Well, there are people out there who, I think are truly like it goes right back to the people that like to leave negative comments.
Yeah. Like it really does. Yeah. Yeah. Because he can. But just because he can doesn't mean you should.
Right. But you'll sit there and I believe there's a hobby people have. I believe there are people that they get up in the morning, they resent the fact that they're awake. They go to the job that they've hated for years, but don't have the balls to change. And then they get on their phone or get in front of their computer and they shit talk people who are putting out an effort to either create something or make a point. You don't have to agree. And here's the thing. If you have a problem with what I'm saying, DM me.
Yeah.
DM me. You want the audience to back you? Tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm easy to find. Send me a message. Let's have a conversation about it.
Yeah. People don't want a conversation. They just want to be told that they want to have a crew behind them saying, "You're right. This guy's a jerk. He spoke out of line," or whatever the story is, right?
Here's the thing. If I'm wrong, I can be wrong. I can
Yeah.
live with being wrong. I can live with fucking up. I can live with mistakes.
Yeah.
Right? I like
but you gotta let me know instead of just giving
let me know, like, where did I screw up?
Bullshit, right? So, come
like
on.
I said, I had Bill going through this project, and I said, just be as critical as you can.
Yeah.
As critical as you can. And he said, quit. And I went through this thing, and he goes, I went through it with the mindset of a Karen.
Yeah.
Who is in the industry that does
yeah.
piss all and is angry at the world for it.
Yeah.
And he goes, honestly, there's like, besides a couple little words that you could adjust, he goes, this thing is like chef's kiss. So I'm excited. But anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. I'm at the weird stage where some people don't bother. I deem you for lotto tickets. Evan, you look like you're 12.
That's fair.
What happens when you say @ followers?
When you type in @ followers, that means anybody that's following you on your Facebook, they'll get the notification that you're going live.
Does anybody follow me?
Well, if you have any friends or anything like that.
I don't have any friends. I have everybody's my friend. I have associates and clients. So
I think you can even put everyone. I'm not even sure.
So do I put that into the chat?
Yeah, you can put it right into your chat. You can
get do the possibly shit everyone. Out
of here. Yeah, you can't do everyone. You can put maybe highlight. Yeah. And some friends might receive notifications. There you go. So that pops up there.
What do you do? You did that highlight?
I typed in highlights there as well. Yeah.
Can you do more than 2? Can I do add highlight in that?
I think you can do both. Yep.
I'm learning things.
Hey, here's a fun story talking about being the protector because you're a guy. Did I tell you about the time we went to a haunted house at the Wisconsin Dells?
No. Sounds scary.
This was years ago. Okay. And they're all the carnival style haunted houses. Okay. So that was my son at that point in time was pretty young. So, geez, man, it must have been about 17 years ago.
Sure.
So we're at the Wisconsin Dells. We're going through this thing. It was me, my wife, and my son. We're going through this haunted house. And it's all these animatronics and things like that, right?
Yeah.
And behind us, there's these 3 younger girls, like teenage girls or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting really scared. As they're scared, they're getting closer together because the teenage girls scream a lot.
Sure.
Right? When we got to the last room, okay, which was the worst haunted house room I've ever seen in my life, because what it was this it was a bathroom. Okay. It was a bathroom from hell. Okay. There's a toilet there. There's stuff hanging from the walls. There's stuff everywhere, right?
So your average gas station halfway between where you are and where you want to be?
100%. And as you get in front of the toilet, it's motion activated and it shoots water at you.
That's disgusting.
It is pretty disgusting. But before we got to the toilet scene, my wife is laughing because apparently I had some dad energy because these teenage girls were literally crawled up right behind me, hiding behind me. And I'm like, who are these people and why are they crouched right up beside me? So there's the whole dad energy sometimes, right?
Here's the thing. As a guy, I would say that we're pretty disgusting creatures on a good day, right?
Well, yeah. But I've never seen a toilet like that before. I'll say
no. That. But have you ever been in a washroom as a guy that you don't even want to take a piss in?
Oh, yeah.
You're lifting the seat with your boot, and you're like,
oh yeah.
If there's any splashback, I'm probably gonna have to get a shot for it.
Yeah. There's a. Do you ever go to the Tim Hortons in Portage?
Or the McDonald's in Portage? I'm gonna tell you, whoever's doing their janitorial services, they're working both spots.
They've been for the last a little while. They were doing some repairs in the washroom. Okay. So there's a urinal there, and they had replaced the urinal. Okay. Mm-hmm. But as a result of updating to a more sanitary system, okay, they hadn't completed the situation yet. So the urinal's there, but where the pipes were from the original one, they were gone because it was an upgraded one. So there was a big hole in the wall.
Oh God.
So you're there doing your business, and you've got this air blowing in your face.
That's
And you're
nice.
like, this is
Is it cold?
it's
Okay, hang
cold
on a second.
air. It's cold air
So
blowing in
it's
your
not
face.
just it's not just some dude on the other side breathing heavy
I hope not.
watching.
But it was like, oh, why am I getting it's cold air from the wall blowing in my
It'd be
face?
worse. It'd
Right?
be worse if it was warm and it smelled like certs.
Garlic or something like that. Like
Smells like chili. Like what? Jesus Christ.
Chewing tobacco and chili, just
Copenhagen and hot dogs.
There's a good old gas station smell
When
there,
that breeze
right?
burps, you're like, what? Hey, wait a
Oh
minute.
God, how you doing there, boy?
Hey, Jesus. No,
What are we talking about now?
I think maybe we should go on a tour and do ratings of restrooms.
The worst washrooms in the world, eh?
There's got to be some that are just like, how is this thing functioning?
Yeah.
I'll tell you the worst thing I ever saw. Since we're getting disgusting, we're talking about that. Have you ever been to Country Fest?
No.
Okay, I have. I've done it like twice.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
No, it's fine. However,
It's fine. You'll be fine. It's fine.
It's fine. But I'll tell you this: when I remember going to Country Fest, and they start giggling from behind the wall, right? So I went to Country Fest, and you know the porta potties, not the fancy ones, the blue ones.
Okay, yeah.
Here was the problem back then, and this is going back. I'm talking many years when I was like 19.
Yeah,
they didn't have a lot of them.
They also didn't have a lot of the amenities, like maybe a urinal attachment to the side.
Oh, I was there.
Or sanitizers.
But. When I say filled past its limit.
Oh no. Yeah.
And you got to go. You're like,
you got to go.
Here's the thing. You go and it's
flowing, like, try not to splash it around.
Whiz, that's one thing. But the problem that I have is because it had heaped over like a little anthill. More than one person hovered to make that happen.
Yeah. Somebody braved the experience, right?
Like you got to use the ditch.
That's right.
You figure
he must be whoever would use the last must have been standing.
Can you do that? Is that physical?
I don't know. You had to push real hard to get a little pressure coming out there, right?
Oh, anyway, back to the classiness of our live stream.
No. I've got one more to tell you. Okay, so years and years ago, I went to Folk Fest in Winnipeg. Okay,
Folk Fest to me feels like it would smell like patchouli.
Well, kind of, yes, yeah, very very patchouli,
very earthy.
But they didn't have porta potties that I remember seeing. Okay, so they had actually built like raised platforms. Okay, it was like a washroom that they built just raised up, and you go up into it, and there's just a hole in the ground. And it's just dumps on the ground right there. And I was like, man, that's the most horrible thing that you could ever imagine. Knowing that is probably running around, like flowing evenly when it rains.
Clearly, you didn't grow up on a farm.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Did you have an outhouse?
I remember there was an outhouse when I was young, but they got rid of it because we had, running water.
We had running water, but we had an outhouse on the farm. Yeah. And the outhouse, it was a 2-hole outhouse.
Okay. A Newfie 2-holer up at top and bottom? Is that what it was?
No. It was side by side. Why were there 2 holes? See if you know anything about outhouses.
Well, I guess it would be so the air could process through a little bit better. I don't know.
That it's more to keep the piles even, but
okay.
And you get a nice cool breeze up your bum when you're using
it. Circulation is important.
It is. Right? We also had one at the cabin, and it's still there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Like we have running water in a toilet, but there's the outhouse.
Well, it does have the moon in the door?
No, but it had a couple air fresheners hanging in there. The outhouse was still, it's in the back of the garage.
Pine tree shaped one
pine tree that's been there for 9 years and has stopped. It gave up after a day.
Yeah.
But we have this thing, and like Dad would get this thing pumped out.
Yeah.
Like, because you get the septic tank pumped out. And he's like, well, we might as well pump this thing out. And I remember before the septic truck would come, and this is not that long ago. Like, this is in recent memory.
Well, I mean, really, if you think about it, like indoor plumbing was relatively new.
Dude, this is in the last 5 years.
Okay. Oh, that's really relatively new.
We'd have to fill the outhouse pit, like through the seat, Just run the water in there all night, and it would just fill that thing, and then the septic truck would come and suck it all up. And then when he was done, you took a bag of lime and dumped it in there. And then it made it less bad.
That's more gooder, I guess.
A Korean squatty potty. Oh, JT's in from Korea.
You know, a buddy of mine told me a story of how he was touring around in, I think it was Southeast Asia, and he had to use one of the squatty potties. But unfortunately, he got a bad case of dysentery, right?
Oh,
so he was just like, oh, my knees and my hips are suffering so bad. But you just sort of had to hold on to it and just put your hands between your heads and just have your head between your hands and just cry for a while you're going.
So it's just a hole in the ground?
Depends where you are, I think, right? But like a lot of them are literally, it's just the toilet's like in the floor, right?
That's
what I'm squat asking. Down and you poop, right?
Just hover over a thing?
It's very civilized.
But there's no seat.
There's no toilet paper either.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So here's the problem.
Hey, toilet paper is a North American thing, really, eh?
I know, you know what? I appreciate toilet paper. I think it's fantastic. Although I would consider a bidet at some point in time. But here's my problem with that. How on earth would anybody think of it as a urinal that's on the floor?
You could use a urinal for those purposes, right?
That would make sense. But here's the thing. If you have that, you're probably not doing a lot of scrolling on TikTok.
Get her done, right?
You're not watching a live stream while on a squatty potty. That would be very uncomfortable. And their quads would be massive.
Well, their knees would be the healthiest knees on the planet, easily.
They would be.
They'd have to be.
So let's put our nerd hats on, and whoever's in chat or hanging out and watching.
What's your nerdiest pastime?
What? You poop in a urinal? You could. I mean, really, you could do it anywhere.
Hard. You push hard.
It doesn't have the ability to flush. You're just rinse and rinse and rinse.
That's why it wasn't a poop knife, right?
How do we get it? You know what? We have it. Here's the thing, everybody, just so you know, we had a plan. We have a plan.
When we every week we have a plan.
Every week we have a plan.
We detour off of it a little bit. It's okay.
And we're off the rails every weekend. And we apologize for this.
Apparently, we're talking about poop a lot this weekend.
We don't have to, but we can talk about hobbies. Hopefully that doesn't come up in hobbies and pastimes.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I think most people spend a lot of time on the toilet.
That's where we come up with our best ideas.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Now, why we don't have a whiteboard in the bathroom?
You don't?
I don't know. You have a whiteboard?
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Well, we have a great idea.
Yes.
Write it down. Right? You have paper, but you can't write on it. That pen.
I would imagine they come standard in a lot of the Japanese toilets. Like, have you seen those Japanese toilets?
They're pretty high tech.
Yeah, they sync to your phone. Like, you could have Bluetooth on the toilet.
Would you?
Why wouldn't you?
But if you did, like, here's the thing: what if they get so high tech? Yeah. That this thing has sensors, which I'm sure it does. Why wouldn't it? It's a Japanese toilet.
It closes itself and it opens itself. Oh, okay, but hold on. It opens and closes itself when you walk into the room.
Are you going? Okay, headphones. Dimebag Darrell famously had kept a guitar and amp in his bathroom. I'll tell you a story if let's go off rails regardless. We're going to talk about musicians and toilets. Why not?
Why not? Here we go. Start with Elvis, right?
Well, he did die on the. Yeah. And here's the thing: these days, somebody would have Instagrammed the dump in the toilet and picked it up and put it on eBay.
Autographed for sure, or something, right? So,
but here we go. Kevin Smith, who did Mallrats and Jay and Silent Bob and all that stuff. I saw him in Winnipeg last year or whatever, and told the story of he did a documentary for Prince.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about this?
No.
And Prince, and he went in, he did this documentary for him, and it never saw the light of day. He's like, no, he just wanted it for him.
Really?
Yeah, he just wanted the documentary for him. He had a vault of music that had never seen the light of day either.
Right.
But his entire house was wired for sound. So if he was dropping a deuce and had an idea for a song and he sang it or did whatever, it was recorded. He could, at any time, at any moment, at any room in his house, he could just come up with a song any idea and just blast it out.
Well, here's the thing with bathrooms. There is a very unique acoustic pattern in a lot of bathrooms, right?
And
Which
I
is
can
why
tell.
which is why people sing in the shower, right?
Yeah, but you can also tell if someone is talking to you in the bathroom if they answer their phone.
Yes,
You
you
know they're in the
absolutely. You
bathroom.
just know. It could have been the grunting and the groaning too, though. So,
Yeah.
like, did you know, like the Beatles actually recorded one of their songs in the bathroom?
What?
Yeah, yeah. Multiple groups did. AC/DC did. The Doors did. Right. Oh, sorry. I guess AC/DC wrote with the riff for "You Shook Me All Night Long" while on the toilet.
Did you just look up musicians in bathrooms?
I did. Yeah.
Weird Al
Yeah.
Yankovic. I believe he recorded something in a subway bathroom.
Well, it makes sense. Weird
It does.
Al, he knows how to get the job done.
He does. Evan, my best metal screams happen in the shower.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Good.
So, did you ever see the Weird Al Yankovic skit that he recently did with Huey Lewis?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
With American Psycho. I was like, oh, that was brilliant.
It's brilliant. Weird Al is. I think we talked about this in here one day. I was listening to this guy and he said, "Who's one of the greatest American musicians of all time that'll never get credit for it?" And he said, "It's Weird Al." And I agree. I've seen the guy live. He's fantastic. But he said this guy can sing. He writes his own stuff, and he can sing every genre of music, like country, rock, rap, polkas, everything in one go.
Absolutely,
nail it, perfect pitch every time.
And the crazy thing is, like the guy, he looks freaking weird, right? But but that's a stage persona. If you see pictures of him when he's not Weird Al, it's like, this guy's actually not a bad looking dude. He's not as goofy looking, right?
Yeah, like I don't look as goofy when I'm just out and about.
Right? When you're trying to professionalize it up a little bit, you kind of look, you can look pretty good, right?
You can polish a turd. Why and go back to the toilet humor.
Yeah. So hey, here's the thing. I just Googled this. How old is Weird Al Yankovic?
I'm gonna guess he's 64.
Close, 66. That's impressive.
It is, and that means he's only 17 years older than us.
Oh God, yeah, isn't that crazy, right?
But that means that when we were listening to him originally, he was like 20.
No, kind of, I guess. When did you first hear him?
I would have been 12.
13. I guess really, when did his movie come out?
No, not his movie. He had albums long before that.
Well, so were you listening to his stuff before that?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember listening to his stuff. I don't remember. Okay, so I don't remember the first time that I listened to him.
Well, Eat It came out not long after Beat It. So
you were correct, yeah.
And Like a Surgeon, that was all early 80s.
Oh God, you're right. Yeah, Like a Surgeon, that would be like way in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right?
So he's been around a long time, and he's stood the test of time, and people still enjoy his music, and I think he's genius. And people have tried. There've been a lot of parody singers out there that not even close to being as good as
not even close. But I mean, I think the thing is, the guy actually treats it like an actual, like it's legit. Most parodies are like, I'm going to do this because it's funny, and he's like, I'm going to do it because it's funny. It's because what I do,
and it's a good song. Like White and Nerdy was a great song.
Oh, right. What was Amish Paradise?
Amish Paradise, The Saga Begins.
Saga Begins.
This year Anakin guy, like he just nails it.
Anakin guy,
Weird Al, I would recommend anybody go to his show. He's come back to Winnipeg. I saw him a couple years ago in Winnipeg. He is a blast to watch. It is just a fun concert.
Yeah. Did you my first Weird Al Yankovic album was actually Alapalooza.
Oh, that's way later.
I know it is way later. But I remember, I didn't really buy any music. I just didn't have music back then. UHF was really the first time I remember seeing him. But like, some of his albums here, the polka one. Like I'm trying to find out what songs were on which. There was like.
I gotta buy some Weird Al vinyl. That's what I gotta do.
Dare to be stupid because he was in the Transformers movie.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Like a Surgeon, that was on that one. Dare to be Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But
he would do these, like he would do polkas with the White Stripes and stuff in there. Like he would just nail them.
So baloney, right?
My Bologna.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Evan just said, for the longest time, I thought that White and Nerdy was the fully original song. Here's the interesting thing about Weird Al. There's something called the Yankovic touch, where if he parodies your song hits the charts again.
Yeah.
And that's like, if he asks you, you say yes.
Yeah.
Like, and it's always good. But no, there are people at White and Nerdy. You thought that was the original song. What was it? Rollin' Dirty?
I don't remember. Who did that? Well, weird
White
parody song
of
Straight Out of Linwood.
Straight Out of Linwood.
Parody song Riding by Chameleon Air and Crazy Bone.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're good. They're fun. Go see them. I think you'd enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, the guy's hilarious. You know, like the Michael Jackson stuff was great.
You know where his marketing team was a genius? Because Weird Al Yankovic. Okay, so Michael Jackson, Weird Al at a record store. There was no reason for those to be near each other.
Yeah,
but he asked record stores to put his album right next to Bad because his was called Even Worse.
Yeah.
So they had Bad by Michael Jackson here, and right next to it in the record where the records were, Even Worse was right next to it in the record stores.
Right.
Genius.
So there are actually quite a few. Like, I Googled this. How many? Because he's always asked permission. He doesn't need to, right? So Prince has always said no
because he was going to do a song about meat, and he's a vegan.
Okay. Paul McCartney turned down chicken pot pie
because he's a vegan.
Because he's a vegetarian. Eminem gave permission for Couch Potato to be on them, but refused to allow a music video for it to be a single, fearing it would harm his reputation.
Right.
Okay. Led Zeppelin declined a request to turn the songs into a polka, but allowed an interpolation of Black Dog and Trapped in the Drive-Thru. Lady Gaga refused to perform this way.
But he did. He did it.
But he did. Her management team refused it, but she liked it. They refused it without telling her. Okay.
Right. So, who's that? Oh, Patricia Ann. She's got tickets to see his concert in August. Go. Every song is a costume change. It is so much fun.
I'd love to go to see Weird Al. I would love to go see
Weird Al. Go buy your tickets now.
My wife doesn't want to go. She's just like, I don't really like Weird Al. I'm like, but I want to go to Weird Al. Like, that'd be crazy.
Have you never gone to a show that she likes that you didn't like?
Yeah, I just don't want to go to it alone.
Patricia Ann, take Jay.
Take me.
And here's where our nerdiness shows up. See, we're trying to tie this into what we're going to talk about. What do we have for hobbies?
And you can't count working out at the gym.
I can't count. I will say that I am a vinyl guy. I get into buying albums. I've switched from getting the classics that apparently you're supposed to have to buying the stuff that I actually listened to through the 90s and 2000s.
Hey, dude, look at this. Floor seats, $106.
That's cheap, man. You know how much floor seats are for the Foo Fighters? Foo Fighters come back to Regina. I really want to see them again. But I can't get myself to spend $458 for a ticket.
Here, row 8, $303 for 2 tickets each. $303 each, American. Well, that's Canadian.
You should go see where it is.
That's tempting, isn't it? Eh? So
take your kids.
The thing is probably my kids won't want to go to that sort of thing. So
why not? It's funny.
They won't get it.
Don't they love fun?
They don't like fun. Kids don't like fun these days.
And this is where we're getting back into where we were steering this thing back into where it should be. Yeah. Have we become boring? Like, we're not as interesting as we used to be.
Well, I mean, I define interesting. What makes a person interesting?
Somebody, and I'm going with the hobby thing. You two go together.
Yeah, there we go.
Like a mandate. Okay, let me put it this way. The guy,
I get Big Spoon. So
always.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to fight for that. You got it.
No, I know, right? I know, it's good.
It's nice. Jesus Christ. So when I say interesting, I mean, remember you'd see a guy restoring a car?
Yeah.
That's interesting. And it's a hobby, and it's some classic. Or the person who is turning wood into a bowl. Yeah. Or the person who makes birdhouses. Or we used to have hobbies. Like, we used to putter in the garage and make things and fix things and do things.
But do you know people who do 3D printing?
That's not the same thing. I have a 3D printer.
But people do it that way because, quite simply, a lot of the stuff turns out a little better. It looks a little
True.
cooler.
Okay.
Could you make an action figure whittling wood? It just wouldn't look good.
No. Okay. No, you're right. 3D printing is a legit hobby. It is an interest and it is a hobby.
Like, don't
For
you
sure.
have you have a 3D printer?
I do. And is it it's a hobby? Yes. 3D printing is a hobby. That I will give it to you. It's not the same craftsmanship as building something, but it's a hobby. And
I've seen some pretty bad craftsmanship. It's like, hey, look what I made. And it's like, oh, good.
Right. But the people that are into 3D printing are
great.
into it. And it's interesting. What I'm saying is that even kids don't have hobbies like they have, you could say sports all you want, but half the time it's for the parents as much as for the kid.
Well, I don't know. D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, is massively popular now. Right?
Right. And D&D has come up thanks to Stranger Things. And I think D&D, we have it. I'm still trying to figure out how to play it. But
I would have thought you for sure you'd be would have been into that when you were a kid.
No. I was smoking cigarettes and hanging out when I was 12 with my buddies down the road on our bikes, and building ramps out of rusty. We would build ramps out of like pallets and plywood.
Yeah.
And they weren't safe. And we'd jump our buddy. Like you'd have a buddy on the ground. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to jump you. And would you jump them all the time? No. Sometimes you'd hit them with your bike.
That's crazy. I never did that sort of thing.
But again, what's wrong with that? Like I think that
nothing's wrong with that. I think it's just because I had a girlfriend.
Oh, there's that. I didn't have a girlfriend, but people had hobbies, and now it's turned into. I think we doom scroll so much.
Yeah, we numb out. We're not bored enough. That's the big problem, right?
We don't go looking for something to do because we can just take our pocket-sized supercomputer and just watch the world.
Here we go. I'm just gonna watch somebody else whittle.
Right? Yeah. It's
like, I'm gonna watch this guy play a video game. Hey, like this is great. I mean, okay, I get it. It's just the younger generation's version of playing sports or watching sports, right?
I don't know.
Like kids watching Call of Duty or whatever it is. It's the same thing. You get these guys watching sports because they can't do the sport. Is these kids can't be this good, so they're just going to live it through someone else's eyes.
I guess that's true to any sports fan.
Really?
Like you're watching.
What's your sport? Like, what's your favorite sport to watch?
Power slap? I don't know. I don't watch sports.
Power slap. Yeah, that's fair.
I do like watching the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, because it's once every 4 years, and that's about all the time I could give to a sport. And God bless.
How about that one, eh? How about there, eh?
Tell you what, if we would have done, I put something on my Friday funnies that if we would have just become a 51st state, we would have a gold medal in hockey right now.
No, that's fair. That is fair. I think at this point in time, the Winnipeg has no excuse not to win the Stanley Cup.
Winnipeg needs to shut up. The guy played a great game and they're pissy at him because he was playing for the state.
He played a great game. He played a great game.
But yeah, they're
commended by the president.
And really, is there any better honor than to be honored by
Donald Trump?
Donald J. Trump. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But can you imagine having a medal and it would have his face on it?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
That's gonna be worth something someday.
Yeah. It would probably be his victory pose, right?
It'd probably be like having like German gold from back in the 40s.
Oh, yeah. Is this an eagle on this?
Wow, that's nice. But I mean, hobby. Okay, what we do, this is a hobby.
It's a hobby, yeah. And there's like one or two people watching it. I guess you could be saying like this is kind of like watching video games or something.
It's kind of, you're watching us trying to think of something to talk about when we totally go off track, yet you're still here and we love you for it, guys. We thank you so much for watching this ADHD fest happen.
Stuff. Speaking of German gold,
okay.
Do you have any gold or silver? Because it's like worth a lot of money right now.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I do.
Did you file off that little eagle there, or
no? I keep that loud and proud. Yeah. Although I do have a bunch.
Not a swastika. It's not a swastika.
No, but I do have a bunch of Soviet, like USSR, like pins. A bunch of them. My grandparents went to Russia for a vacation during communism. Yeah, and I have a whole like a
if you think about it, you got
napkin.
pins from communist Russia. It's like these were probably heirlooms they were selling off to pay for bread or
Shit
something.
pile of them, like lots of hammer and sickle shit. I've got, but they're from like early 80s.
Oh,
A whole
man.
pile of them. Like I could probably sell them on eBay.
You could sell them for a lot, right? So,
but
there's a lot of people calling for communism to come back. So I mean, it'd be popular again.
Oh,
what goes around comes around, right?
But I mean, I think that there's hobbies that have shifted. I think that this or vlogging or content creation, I think is probably one of the biggest hobbies that people have right now.
I think content creation is going through a massive shift because AI is really messing it up. Because you could like really, if you had the time, you could fabricate an AI to be whoever you want, right? Or did you ever see that there was that one that's with Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, and they're talking about, all these people, they have no money and they have no jobs, but they have lots of time, so we're going to put them on treadmills and start churning out energy for AI.
Okay.
Like it looks actually pretty convincingly good.
Well, here's the thing, and we were talking about this earlier. Like, is social media changing to the point? If you actually stay on topic, I probably would not watch as much. The tangents are cold.
That's the fun part.
Well, thank you. Our weakness is our strength, apparently.
Thank you. Our ADHD is a strength and unity, right?
We're all together in this. Hey, squirrel. No, I think that people are tired of AI for a lot of things, and it's brand new, and we're not even close to being what it could be. But when you're watching even podcasts or YouTube videos or TikTok videos, if it's AI and you know that it's AI, you're sick of it. And this is where I shared those two things with you.
Yeah.
Live streaming is going to be where people are actually going to be able to connect with people and talk to them. And
this is what people have been saying for a long time. They want to see authenticity. And unfortunately, people seem to think authenticity means I have to be perfect every second of the day. It's like, no, people want to see the errors and the glitches, right? Because then it's not AI.
Right. And I mean, I had to laugh. I think I told you about this, like an AI bot of somebody in town with a commercial.
Yeah.
It popped up on my shit. I'm like, dude, you're not that smooth, and you're standing in front of a fucking mansion with a fireplace behind you, talking shit about what's happening here, and you're marketing yourself. I'm like, and that's not you.
You should make some AI videos for your business,
okay,
and make them really
shitty,
bad. Like you have 6 fingers on purpose or something.
Oh my God.
You're walking and you're clipping through the walls a little bit, or you're glitching out or something.
I wonder if I could mix like me doing an actual video for work, like for real estate, where that's not a bad idea. Where I'm doing like a tour through a house and I walk through the wall and get the actually walk me through it, and then I'm stuck, but it's actually me. They could do a lot with AI.
Oh yeah, but you could say make it look fake. Make it look like
AI. This look like a
AI.
5-year-old put this shit together, and
all of a sudden you're eating spaghetti or something, right?
And my jaw's over here.
Yeah.
Okay, chat. What do you think? Live streaming versus podcasting. Now, I could do a live stream, and we could talk about, even if I talked about work, if I got in and did a real estate live stream, or Jayon did one about whatever the hell he does for a living in a live stream.
Come on, right? Please.
But well, you could. But let's just say you did one and I did one. Like, do you think that you would be more apt to watch it? But the problem is with podcasting, people want to listen to it later, which doesn't. You can still do a recording of it.
Exactly. You can edit it down and everything, right?
Are we sick of it? Like, I shit you not, there's a news stream that I was watching on TikTok. This lady, short hair. I legit, Josh, thought that she was real, but now I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's AI.
There's some of the AI chatbots are unreal. So Ange and I were driving. I can't remember where we're going, and the phone rang in the truck because it was synced. So she answers it, and it's a lady. She's going, "Hey, is this Angela Hillman?" Yes, it is. And I'm just wondering if this is a good time to talk, right? And Ange goes, "Well, I guess, but I'm kind of in the car right now, driving somewhere." And there was a second delay. Okay. And once the delay stopped, the person started with the regular script. And I said, cut it off. It's AI. And she was like, what? No, I don't think so. I'm like, no, cut it off. you just turn it
Right.
off, right? So she did. And she goes, how did you know it was AI? I'm like, because you said, it asked, is this a good time to talk? And he said, yes, but I'm in the car right now. A
Right.
normal human being would have said, well, can I call you back at a better time?
Right.
But the AI registered the first part, yes, and moved on into the next part of the script.
Well, and I love my new phone for this other reason is that if I get a phone call that I don't recognize, I can have Google screen it.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll say,
Yeah.
this is Google Assistant. Why are you calling?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can see what the person's saying I can see what the person's saying on my screen. Then I can
That is cool.
and I can pick it up.
This one does it too. And I had my kids phoning and it went to that. And I was getting the live stream feed. And
Yeah.
it's like, Dad, pick up the phone. Are you there? Pick up the phone, Dad.
Oh, what's this? Oh, what do we got here? I watch more live streams than regular TV, and that's what they're saying, that people are going to be watching this on their TV. And like something like over 50% of people are watching this shit on a TV, not on their computer, not on their phone.
That's correct. Yes. You saw well, when President Trump won the election, they were calling down the states that election was the first podcast election because he had more viewership on Joe Rogan than Kamala Harris did on all platforms for the whole candidacy.
Really?
Yeah. Like they said, like Trump being on Rogan, like the Democrats couldn't have paid for that publicity. There's no possible way.
No,
because so many people listen to it.
But
I listened to the whole thing. It was like 2 hours of Donald Trump.
Well, and here's the other thing: when you talk about social media and podcasting or live streaming or what we do, however we do this, with the things like glasses, they're talking about voice is going to take over the visuals. People are done staring at their screens. This is where lots of people are getting dumb phones now instead of smartphones, and like one of every 10 phones right now on the market is a dumb phone. People are going back to flips. So maybe
I use my phone all the time for podcasts and stuff, and like thankfully I've got the YouTube subscription, so I can listen to YouTube without having to watch it. And YouTube has said that's one of the biggest growing demographics of people just listening to the audio but not watching the video.
Yeah, so I mean,
even those video.
I think spoken word is coming back.
Yeah,
reading with Substack is coming back. I think people are done doom scrolling. Like, just want to listen to something for half an hour and go away. Like, and again, this is more interactive because it's live, which makes it more fun. But a person could listen to this later if we just post it.
Absolutely. Did you get into Clubhouse back during the COVID years?
No, I didn't. I
No?
didn't.
Okay.
I wasn't interesting enough to be part of that.
So I was an early adopter into Clubhouse, right? And I used it a fair bit. And to be completely honest, I freaking hated it. Because it almost seemed like you were in an auditorium and one person was up there, 300 feet away talking. And so it wasn't like you could really have much of a say in the thing. So it felt still very distant, even though you were really close to that person.
You know what I like about this, or the live stream especially, but this, or even posting on YouTube or posting on TikTok or whatever, when people get into their heads that only like 20 people watched it.
Yeah.
Imagine there's 20 people in a boardroom.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there with you, listening to you talk.
Your undivided attention.
20 people minutes. Or 12 or however.
People.
Like, this goes up and down with our times. And a lot of people watch us. Like, we'll have hundreds of views by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Just because people catch it later on. But I mean, think about that. If you have that many people looking at your stuff, whether it's like Greg, you use AI to change your sign at Cowtown because he puts clever signs up on Cowtown, on the Cowtown.
Okay.
And uses AI.
Why not? Why not?
Yes, but I'd be disappointed if I drove up and like, hey, wait a minute. But now I think it's genius because you can change it way more often.
That's really smart. That's the best way to do it.
It is smart.
Any way to make it a little bit easier on yourself is
those things are a bitch to change.
Right? So, right. So so here's I'll give you a challenge then. Okay. You got to go live stream every day this week.
And talk about what?
I don't care.
Okay, you go live stream every day this week.
Okay, I'll do that. That's
use
my
AI to make
official challenge.
sense.
Anyone in the audience can hold him accountable to that one.
Why me? Why can't you go live? Just don't
Oh,
go at the
I'll
same
do it
time
too.
as me.
I'll do it too.
So why don't we just
I'll
go
do it if you
live
do it.
together?
We'll just because it's going connecting time with the same person at the same time is hard. So just go live. Either I'm there or you're not there. Just it's got to be every day.
Yeah, what do we do? Do it at 4 a.m. at the gym? I could.
Yeah, sure. No, God. Then
Why
really
not?
nobody would listen to it, eh? So, but
Well,
I mean,
then at
it's
least if I have nothing to talk about.
just go live yourself and be like, hey, like at the gym.
Okay, here's
It's
the
real.
you and I are talking, and we're
Yeah.
having a conversation. Everybody
Yeah.
started listening to us bullshit with each other.
Yeah.
For me to go live by myself,
Yeah.
it's funny. I can do a video by myself, no problem.
Yeah.
But talking
Do
to
it then.
nobody.
Just
Are
do it.
you gonna do it?
I'll do it.
What are you gonna talk about?
I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there.
Like, does anybody want to hear me talk about work? I could live stream just the chair.
Just the
But
chair.
the problem is I get canceled so fast by the conversations that we have there.
Well, yes, yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we should just do that.
Here's the thing.
I'll come for a haircut. We'll just live stream it, right?
We can live stream it, but
5 minutes. It's all it takes.
I'll get. Here's the thing. I will commit to this. I will live stream like crazy as soon as this thing is where it needs to be, and I start feeding the beast. Yes, I will live stream it. And I will be that guy doing it.
Okay,
it'll be work related, guys. Everybody chill, but it's gonna be good, and it's.
I don't think it should be. I don't think it should all be work related.
Oh no, not always.
Jesus, I think you should just have some fun. I think you could just be like, I saw the dumbest fucking thing today.
Those are my TikToks. Like
I know, but it's different when it's live.
You're listening to music and crying.
Yeah, crawling to the corner. So
just listening to this sad music.
Yeah.
Hobbies.
Listen to the Crow or something. Like, oh,
I got that. God damn, it was not a good album. I had it. I listened to like crazy when I was in my 20s. I bought it on vinyl because I'm like, ooh, I have to have it on vinyl. You know what I did? I bought that. I bought the Crow when I should have bought the Lost Boys, and I can't find Lost Boys for less than $200.
You bailed on that one. I mean, I get it. The Crow was an epic soundtrack, but it wasn't good. And yet it was one that almost everyone in our age bracket is going to have, I think.
We had it. I'm ordering 16 Stone, though. I have to have that album by Bush.
Like, doesn't it really show you that, music makes the movie, but also a good movie really creates a soundtrack?
Oh, for sure. And we used to buy soundtracks. I used to think, various artists was a band. Live stream during haircuts would be a good idea. Yeah, I don't know if I could, but I got to be careful who I got in that chair because man, we could all get arrested. But let's go to hobbies. We used to have hobbies. Mine, I guess, my vinyl. I get into collecting vinyl. I like listening to music. I'm a bit of a nerd. I'm a Star Wars fanatic. Yeah. I have, for some reason, certain movie posters in here just because I try to collect the stuff that I've been part of. By the way. Remember,
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but here's the thing. So Psycho Killer came out.
Yeah.
I'm proud of one thing. When Nobody came out, it was the #1 movie in North America. Okay.
Right.
Nobody 2 came out, it did pretty well. Psycho Killer had 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. And then it went up to 10. It is so bad. Kelsey and I are going to go see it Sunday morning at 10 at the theater.
Was it bad? Like, it got terrible reviews?
Apparently, it's shit. They spent $10 million making it and made $1.2 million.
What? Really? Uh-huh. So the first one was good, though, right?
No. Psycho Killer is its own movie.
Okay.
So Psycho Killer just came out. Okay. And that's where I got to do stunt driving and all this shit.
But you said it was bad?
Apparently, it's not good. Like, nobody... And it was the same from
the people IMDb says a 4.8 out of 10.
You just looked it up? Psycho Killer went up?
Yeah.
Look at Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, this is on IMDb.
Yeah, go Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes is the actual what people think of it.
Psycho Killer, Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see what it says here.
It said it was 0, then it went to 10.
9% on the tomato meter.
Went down again.
Popcorn meter 35.
Not good. I mean, I want to see it because I want to see me in it.
Critics consensus. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Better run away.
From the Psycho Killer song. That makes sense.
Okay, that's fair. The climax proves thoroughly ridiculous, but by that point, you've given up on the film anyway. One could be forgiven for thinking that Pallone and the screenwriter Andrew Kevin Walker wanted to prank audiences, not actually terrify them. It didn't work. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't do well, but we're gonna go see it. So,
well, no, hold on. Here's some of the audience reviews are great. It was an enjoyable killer movie, not bad, nothing over the top. It had a good time. This movie had a lot left to be desired. The screen, it was weak, but it moved very slow. It said. This one wasn't good. Pretty much 2 characters in the whole film. Everyone else is quite confusing scripts. Whatever, right?
I collect any kind of posters and stuff from anything that I've been a part of.
Yeah. That's so you've got that one. That's good.
The theater gave me one.
Oh, really?
And he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Did you autograph it?
For myself?
Yeah.
No, I'm a stunt driver and I'm a SWAT team guy.
You should video yourself autographing it and people will be like, who are you?
Who's this dipshit? Yeah. Do I get in the movie for free? No, I don't get in the movie for free. I get a poster for free if I ask really nicely. Yeah. And I go and I pay for the movie because this movie needs every penny you can get.
Yeah, apparently. So were you in? So you were in the credits?
I might, because I was part of I was part of the B unit. I was driving. So those 2 things, one of those should get me in the credits, which would be awesome. Yeah, and that would be the first credited thing I get. But no, I don't know. I guess here's the problem. We got to sit through this shitty movie, and then I got to sit through the credits and hope to God that I'm in it. But yeah,
and you know what? The way they do credits now is they kind of cut it short too. So just wait, be like seconds before you're going up on there. They're just going to end the whole thing, right?
Bloop. Yeah, we'll be the only people in the theater unless somebody wants to come. 10 o'clock Sunday morning, going to go watch it and see. I'll be like, I'm in that vehicle and I'm that guy with the gun, and there I am.
What you should be doing. Okay, so when you go there, stand out front of the movie theater and personally thank every single person for coming.
Thank you so much. Who are you? I'm a SWAT guy number 3.
Yeah,
and the guy that drives this truck behind the tactical vehicle. And
that's how you should be. That's what your bio should be down there.
What?
It's SWAT guy number 3 at Psycho Killer.
Guy number 3.
Watch this weekend.
Bodyguard and nobody. Yeah. Okay. So anybody have a hobby, guys? What the fuck? Here's what I'm saying. People got out of hobbies. Like, I collected comic books as a kid. I was a huge comic book guy.
Which ones?
I was a Daredevil guy.
Okay.
Love Daredevil and X-Men.
Yeah. Okay.
And Daredevil, X-Men, and a little bit of Hulk, but mostly Daredevil and X-Men. Wolverine. A lot of Wolverine comics.
Okay.
I had all of them.
I had a bunch of Wolverine, but I was not a Marvel guy. I was a DC and Image guy.
Image makes sense.
Yeah. So I did a lot of Image with the old-fashioned. There was like the Gen 13. There is Backlash. There was Wetworks. All those Wildcats and all those ones, right?
We had so many good comic books, and I liked Daredevil. This is going to sound dumb because he was Catholic. So I sort of gravitated to him, but he was good. Punisher, like, I like the street level guys. I really like those street level superheroes.
Superheroes trying to save the world. Like, sometimes you just got to have your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right?
Got to have your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. DC Comics never got me because Batman, like Daredevil, was Marvel's Batman, basically.
Yeah, basically, right? Yeah.
And here's where my nerd's going to come up. Anybody ask me anything about any comic book, Marvel, and I'll blast and tell you how geeky I am.
Did you know that Image basically had their own versions of those characters as well?
Really?
Yeah. So, for example, for Spider-Man, there was a character called Backlash. Okay. And the Punisher, there was a guy called Deathblow. Okay. And then, like, you had the Wildcats, which is kind of like, the X-Men or the Avengers or whatever you want to go for it. And then for Batman or Daredevil, there was a guy called Midnighter, right? And for Superman, there was another guy, and I can't remember his name, but he was like same type of character, like Power of the Sun and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is where it got progressive, because the Midnighter, like the Batman character and the Superman character, were actually gay lovers.
Okay.
And it was like, there we go. No, that's a twist, eh?
I got a question. Have you seen Heated Rivalry?
No.
You're aware of it?
Yes.
Okay. So, did you ever watch Letterkenny?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Did you ever watch Shoresy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's what I think is great about Heated Rivalry. Now, Heated Rivalry is about a couple gay hockey players.
Right.
Great. What I find interesting, and I mentioned this morning where I think Tyler was talking about it, or the other day. And women seem to love this show. Like, it's got a very big female audience,
Is
which
that
is great.
slash component of it, right?
Sure. Here's my question. If you were watching a show, if she was watching Heated Rivalry, you wouldn't care.
Right.
If you were watching a show about like lesbian figure skaters,
yeah,
I think wives would have a little bit of an issue with that. Like, what the hell are you watching this for? It's for the love story.
Well, it's like, Brokeback Mountain. It was like, oh, it's such a great movie.
That was a shitty movie.
And then there was the joke that they were going to make it a new one with the two women, right?
God, of course.
And it's like, yeah, no guy's going to be allowed to watch that one.
Right. Now, here's the thing about the connection between Letterkenny and Heated Rivalry. This is what makes me happy, because this means that the Heated Rivalry, Letterkenny, and Shoresy could all be in the same universe, because us geeks like this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Jared Kelso, he's the guy that is Wayne and Shoresy.
Yeah,
he produced and directs Letterkenny and Shoresy. Okay, but one of the other actors in Letterkenny is the actual director, on set.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay, it's the minister on Letterkenny.
Yeah.
Like the obviously gay minister.
Yeah.
Okay, he's the guy that did Heated Rivalry.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah, which means I would love that mashup to happen. Just one episode, one commercial. I don't care what you guys do. Make it happen.
It's so cool when you start having, you wonder if it's the same universe, but it isn't, and yet there they are. They cross over, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
that the little cameo stuff, Lethal Weapon.
Okay.
Right? You've seen Lethal Weapon.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
Have you seen Maverick?
Yeah.
Did you see the cameo where they ran into each other again? Danny Glover and Mel Gibson?
That's right.
Right?
I love
they're looking at each other. They're like, nah.
I love it when they do the nods to that. Yeah. And I've seen that in other movies recently. I'm like, you know what? There it is.
Yeah.
But again, what's a dumb thing that I'm good at? I can give you movie quotes from anything that I've watched, but I can't remember what the hell I can't remember a grocery list half the day.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's your priorities.
It's shit that's ingrained in your head. You remember this because we had very few movies. We didn't have Netflix. We had a movie you watched 50 times.
Yep.
So you just got to know it. You know what movie I need to watch again is PCU.
PCU.
Politically Correct University.
I don't know that one.
Oh my God.
When did that come out?
Mid-90s?
I don't know that one at all.
Jeremy Piven is in it.
Okay. Oh, that'd be worth watching.
And it's a university where everybody is protesting all the time. There's just a protest for this and a protest for that and a protest for that. It was
what? Have I seen that?
You probably have. Look it up. But PCU was it was a really good movie.
I've absolutely seen pieces of this movie. Yes.
Good movie. You gotta watch it. It's how ridiculous can people get. I have a feeling that there are some people that join protests for it's a hobby. It's like
I think very much so. Monty Python.
Oh, Monty Python.
Yeah.
I loved Monty Python.
I grew up with those things because they were just so classic. And it's hilarious that it's even carried on to my kids. They haven't seen a lot of Monty Python, little pieces. But my youngest, if I'm making breakfast, she'll come up and be like, "Dad, can I get a knife for the knigget?" Right?
Here's the funny thing about Monty Python. I was a huge fan of Monty Python.
Yeah.
Yet I don't like British humor.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
an acquired taste, right?
It's an acquired taste. It's like I can't relate to it. It's like black humor. I can't listen to Chris Rock for an hour. I can't.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's
like just a different world, right?
Right. Who's the short one?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I get it, but I don't get it, so I can't get into it.
Yeah.
Spaceballs 2 is going to be fantastic.
That'll be good. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. So,
and hopefully they do it right. Spaceballs was one of my favorites back in the day. Mel Brooks, there will not be another Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks was like the guy was a genius, like a
Still
literal
is.
genius. It's incredible, right?
There's a documentary called Mel Brooks, the 90-year-old man or the 99-year-old man, whatever he is now. Okay. And I think I need to sit down and watch that because he pushed the boundaries beyond where they were okay.
Oh,
they were okay.
Blazing Saddles, right?
Blazing Saddles.
Like, oh my God. So
lovely.
Unreal. Like back then, it was like, this shouldn't have been allowed.
I do think that the only good. I think that the only person that could push the boundaries the way that Mel Brooks did would be Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah,
because he did it with A Million Ways to Die in the West. That was
as
pretty close to Blazing Saddles as I was ever going to
say. Larry David, Larry David from Seinfeld. He does a fantastic job.
Who are the guys from South Park? Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Trey Parker, Matt Stone. Yeah.
They can get away with it. And here's why do
so
we have
no. I can't give them credit for that anymore. Right?
Why?
Okay, because now it's almost like everyone just lets them do whatever they want. So it's not pushing it. It's not pushing the envelope anymore if people are just expecting them to do it.
True. I do think though that this is where comedy comedy changed when everybody got offended by comedy. Yep. It's comedy. It's a joke. And, I said this before, in order for there to be a joke, there has to be a punchline. Yep. And if the punchline is that individual person, so be it. It's a joke.
There was a video I just saw of a comedian. He's poking fun at this lady at the front. Right? Yeah. And she's not smiling. And her husband's just laughing. And the comedian tells him, you might want to turn around for a minute. Like, oh, really? She's gonna get it, because she was just like scowling and upset.
Again, you're at a comedy show. Take it. Yeah, like if someone's gonna make fun of my bald head, make fun of my bald head. I'll laugh with you.
Please, but make me laugh, make me cry. It's going to be fantastic.
Hey, you were you're Asian, and I'm guessing you had a computer in the early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Yeah,
Jesus, you don't know me well, eh?
Yeah, you probably made your own. What the hell is a LAN party?
Are you serious?
You're saying that like I should know what a LAN party is?
Yeah. Okay, but you're serious, right?
I'm serious.
Holy, you weren't in that, okay? Right, really? Okay.
Pebbles, I'm gonna go watch it on Sunday at 10. Kelsey got us tickets, and it's a day. We'll probably be the only people there.
That's good.
Sunday morning, 10.
You can stretch out a little bit.
Yeah.
You're serious. You don't know what a LAN party is, eh? So LAN party was back in the day. Everyone would grab their computers and laptops, take them into someone's house, and they'd connect them all and play games.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where we're going to go through this rabbit hole of what we're going to talk about. Yeah. It's hobbies and things.
Pastimes and everything. Yeah.
Okay. So we covered that in the 2000s. Here's where people used to do shit, and now they don't do it anymore. I went from the 70s and 80s, 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 70s and 80s had different hobbies.
Yes.
It's stamp and coin collecting. Remember spoons? Remember people would buy spoons when they traveled?
You remember when people had pickled bums in their house?
Yes.
Yes, pickled bums, right?
Now, Sam and Coin, model building cars and planes, or like ships in a bottle.
Yep.
Replaced by video games and 3D simulations.
Yep.
Amateur photography, film was replaced by smartphones with instant filters.
That is correct. Yeah.
Bowling leagues and rec sports were replaced by solo fitness apps, gyms, and esports.
Yep.
Oh my God, I never thought of this, but this makes sense. Ham radio and CB culture.
Oh yeah, that was a big deal back in the 80s. Yeah.
Was replaced by online forums, Discord, and social media and live streaming. Yep. This is like the ham radio of the new millennia. Record collecting was replaced by streaming. I think that people still want their physical music back.
They still want to own it. Yeah.
The 90s was trading cards, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, replaced by mobile games, digital card apps, and those are coming back.
And the Magic the Gathering is still big. It's still big.
Yep.
They bought Dungeons and Dragons.
Really?
Yeah,
It was for sale. Everything's for sale.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast bought Dungeons and Dragons. This is years ago. So
and you know this.
Yeah, I used to play Magic the Gathering too.
Really? But that would have been, you would have been an adult.
Well, like, I guess 16, 17 at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Arcades were replaced by consoles, PCs, and mobile gaming. That makes sense. Holy shit. This makes me happy that we looked this up and we're talking about this. What do you think scrapbooking and crafts got replaced by?
Well, Pinterest or Facebook.
Pinterest.
Yeah.
Pinterest replaced the scrapbook.
Yeah.
And digital mood boards, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
Rollerblading and street sports were replaced by organized fitness and indoor recreation. So Zumba, like Zumba Bernice, she teaches Zumba.
Fair. I used to, okay, do you remember the movie Hackers?
Yep.
And everyone had inline skates, right? And I remember when I was in high school, like inline skates, I used a lot. That was my main form of transportation. We went everywhere all the freaking time on those things. It was fantastic.
They work? I've never tried it.
Inline skates, they're great. Yeah. They were crazy good. You can get anywhere so fast, right? And
really,
yeah, it was great. Like a bike, you got to store it or whatever. Inline skates, no, you just go wherever you want and you strap them onto your backpack.
How come we don't see those anymore?
I don't know. I guess people barely buy bikes anymore.
Now it's e-bikes and e-scooters and all that shit. Yeah, that makes sense. So here we go. 2000s DVD and CD collecting were replaced by streaming libraries and playlists.
Yeah.
LAN parties. This is where I asked what the hell's a LAN party. Replaced by online multiplayer.
Go back there. You didn't do LAN parties, eh?
I didn't have. You had a laptop in the 2000s?
No.
You took your whole computer?
That's what we did. So, okay, back then, a 14-inch CRT monitor was the standard. 14 inches. Okay, not widescreen format. Okay, so it was
it's okay.
Not bragging or anything.
Not bragging, but it's
But yet, like literally, you grab your tower, you grab your mouse and everything, and you would pack into your car and you drive over. So back then, a 14-inch was like the bomb. If you had a 15-inch CRT monitor, it was like holy, like you're serious, right?
And they were thick.
They were huge. And like, dude, I had a 17-inch CRT monitor, the biggest one. The thing was a fortune, and it was huge. And the first time I went to a LAN party, I pulled it out, put it on the table, and everyone just stood around it quiet. It was like, like 2001, A Space Odyssey with the monolith.
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, oh my God.
So that would have been
it's so big and black.
How old would you have been during this?
I probably would have been 19, 18.
You had the biggest monitor. Would that be equal? Not saying you're compensating, but would that be equal to like me jacking up my truck or making my Harley really loud?
No, because it was actually useful.
So right.
It'd be like you taking your truck and putting like
big ass exhaust on it for no reason.
No. Putting a bigger engine in it so you can haul your camper easier.
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
Okay, so it'd be like, your buddy's got a truck and it struggles hauling the camper, right? It has a hard time getting up the hill. Okay, and then you get yours and you can click it up 120K an hour. That's the difference. It doesn't matter a lot, but it matters when it matters.
It matters when it matters. It's like rolling coal just to say you did.
Cracking
your throttle just to say you did.
Right.
Oh, by the way, I found a stator for the bike.
A what?
I need a stator for my Harley. That's why it hasn't
really
moved in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So that's
why?
It broke down in BC.
Right.
Nobody in town could buy one.
That long.
Amazon, I shit you not, $159.
Yeah.
31-day return policy. Fine. If it works, great. Pickled bums. Someone doesn't know what a pickled bum is. And
pickled bums are pretty funny, actually.
They're
basically like pantyhose with beans on the inside of them. Is that all it was?
It looked like a butt.
Yeah, it looked like a butt. No.
Yeah, that was it. We had pet rocks. We had pet rocks in the 80s, for Christ's sake.
Pet rocks. Yeah.
And Jumping beans.
Jumping beans. Yeah. What the hell was with those things, eh?
It was a bean it was a dried bean that had like a larvae
in it or something. It's like, I don't know. Or remember those sea monkeys?
Sea monkeys were brine shrimp.
Yeah. And we're like, oh my God, there's like a whole community of them. It's like, well, they're just whatever, right?
Yeah,
There's like
shrimp.
basically bugs crawling around in there.
This is what we had, and this is what we enjoyed. This is what we bring our buddies over to see. And I had
no. Here was the big thing that people did, though. Okay, if you lived in the country or a smaller community, okay, really censored? Really? Oh, weird. Okay,
weird. Okay, sure.
Tree forts.
Oh God,
right?
My buddy Mike had a tree fort. It had like a legit tree house, man.
Yeah,
it had a door like underneath.
Yeah,
like a hatch, and we'd
sit up there. Perfect. Yeah.
So I would have been Gage's age. I was 12. We were up there smoking Players Medium.
Yeah.
Cigarettes in the treehouse at the age of 12. And it was awesome.
We had this treehouse that my dad made of, those old, remember like farm gas tanks? Those wooden frames?
Yeah, we had those.
We had an old wooden frame, but no gas tank. They got rid of that years ago. So built a part of a tree fort on top of it. And then basically we encapsulated the thing and then attached it onto a tree. And then we started building bridges and stuff for 2 different tree branches and everything.
Jesus, these days that would cost you $1 million because lumber is wicked expensive. There was we had scrap lumber. We had scrap lumber with rusty nails.
Right?
Yeah, it did it. Is it going to hold?
Good.
Maybe.
No, maybe. I remember we had a crazy hailstorm that went through our area, and it just destroyed the tree fort. It ripped wood off. We were so excited because now we had more wood to build with.
Well, there's a shiny side to everything, man. Like
why be so negative?
But this is back again. Look at kids. We built that shit. You think you're going to see a 12-year-old building a tree fort these days?
No, you're lucky if they can hold a hammer the right way these days, right?
Gage is pretty good at building stuff, but the reality is people are so safety conscious right now. It's like, what if they fall? Then they'll get back up.
Yeah. Is that OSA certified or what?
Right? No, did you get a permit for that? No, the kid's 12. He's bent half the nails. Trust me, there's no permits for this thing.
Right? Like, God, can you remember the first time you hit your thumb or your finger with the hammer?
Hit the wrong nail? Yeah.
Oh, like you learn not to do that again pretty damn quick.
I remember being in grade like 6 and doing a science fair and having to take an old refrigerator box to make the back thing for it and having an X-Acto knife. And I sliced my finger so many times trying to get it right. Like, because those suckers would just get you. And it was a little blue half circle thing that you'd slide the blade out.
Yeah.
And I cut myself so many times.
Yeah.
But because I'm an idiot and I would hold it like this and try to cut it. No, lay it down, and I didn't know things. So you live and you learn.
You learn the hard way, but nowadays, if that happened, I think somebody would call CFS on you or something, right?
Yeah, but I mean, the kid had a razor blade. He was trying to do a science project. Let's go back into this geocaching and outdoor exploration. Geocaching was a thing for
it was a thing.
Long ago.
It's still a thing. It still is a thing. It's still around. Yeah.
I think that the nail to a tree in the woods up north. Yeah, that's make it into a fort. The geocaching, the location. Now it was Pokemon Go.
Oh, do you remember that? Did you ever try that?
I did for a minute.
I tried it for a second and I was like, this is stupid. Like, this is genuinely dumb.
But it got kids outside.
Like, I remember at one point in time, we were at work, like at my clinic, and a car pulled up, stopped, people jumped out, ran across the street, and then ran back in the car and took off again because apparently it had turned into like a rare Pokemon drop.
Really?
Yeah.
Craziness, but it all went digital, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 2000s, we're still there. Blogging's coming back.
It is.
In like Substack.
I think, blogging honestly never left. I think it changed formats. It has changed formats because for the last 7 years, it has been very much an email-based program. Okay, it's been very much email, right? And now, unfortunately, I was really doubling down on email. I was like email. I was bullish on email.
Yeah.
And then I got some information about email because all the open rates, all the open numbers that you get when you have an email program are not accurate. Because the problem is you have Apple that was automatically opening every single email. So it was inflating all of your numbers. So if you were getting like 30% open rate, you can count on the fact that you're getting maybe 12 or 15%.
Right.
Which is considerably lower.
I do think though, things like Substack, which I'm new to, and I'm about to hit it hard.
LimeWire and Kazaa.
LimeWire, that was like giving your computer herpes back in the day.
I'm going to give you 2 words. Heather Brooke.
Heather Brooke.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what
you're talking about. There. You know what I'm talking about.
I should, but I don't. I really don't know who Heather Brooke is.
You're going to go Google that one.
I'm going to Google Heather Brooke.
Yeah.
So 2010s to now, here's where things change. Reading for leisure was replaced by endless scrolling. I believe that 100%.
Very much, yeah. That's actually why that's why I bought a Kindle.
But you're still reading.
Yes. But you know how easy it is if you're reading on your phone or an iPad just to flip over to TikTok or something, right?
You're right.
Well, you go Google Heather Brooke there. It's not really Ashley Madison.
So here's the thing. The Kindle, Kelsey has a Kindle. She reads like crazy on her Kindle. I still like a physical book because I'm old.
I do
but
too.
I still like to flip through a book or an audiobook.
I will say
crazy.
The benefit. This is where I stand with digital books. If I this book that I want, I'm not sure if I really want it. I'll buy it because it's like, this could be like $10.
Yeah.
And if I really, really want it, then I'll go buy a hard copy version of it or something.
Oh, okay. It's like a test drive.
Right.
So you spend $30 for the $20 hard copy.
Pretty much. But to be fair, it's not many books I've really gone out and bought it.
I still order a book. Like I'll still buy a book, but again, old school.
But there's nothing I hate more than buying a book that you really hate.
Right? Yeah, but I mean, I bought a book that is such a heavy read. I just can't get myself to read it.
Yeah,
it's the 48 Laws of Power. It is such a heavy read, man.
Just give me 7. I just want 7.
Yeah, just give me 7. Like,
don't need 48.
Give me the power. 7. I don't need 48 Laws of Power. Just give me 7.
See, like the last book I bought, it was Cormac McCarthy, Blood Meridian. Okay.
Some people like to have a library though. There's
that. Yeah, we did until we started moving into a new house and we started looking at all these books, and it was like, well, so primarily what we have is like just pop culture books.
If we had all the books that Kelsey has read, we would have shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves of books. So I get it. We love trees, so let's not kill the trees.
And again, it's not like we're reading like high literature, a lot of this stuff, It's not like I've got Shakespeare or I've War and Peace or whatever, right?
Going back to the comic book era, because I'm a nerd, what blows my mind is that I believe that Stan Lee is one of the best, most creative writers of our time, and he'll never get credited for it.
Correct. Well, he'll get credit. He just would never get paid for it. Well, I mean, not anymore. But
no, but he would never be considered a literary genius.
Not in the same way, no, definitely.
But he created more worlds and more characters and more storylines than I would say Stephen King, any of them.
I would agree. Yep. Yeah, like the guy was a massive moving influence in the world of in the comic book world.
Yeah,
but Excelsior, right?
Excelsior. And I think that right there, like I believe kids should read comic books, like physical comic books. And I miss having the rack where you go and buy your comic.
Yeah,
because it's that's a bot.
Yeah.
It's you look forward to it, and that story continued from the last book.
Yeah.
And it sucks sometimes when you bought a comic and it was to be continued. I'm like, damn it.
To be fair, kids these days really like graphic novels, which aren't the same, but they're pretty close.
Pretty close. It's a comic.
There's some version of it. There are some pretty good web comics as well.
The fact that kids can get books from the library on their tablet
devices,
is fantastic. Like the Brandon Library, if you have a card, you can take out books, audiobooks too.
That's pretty cool. I've never actually done that.
I've done the audiobook thing, and it's lovely. What else do we have? Casual sports leagues were replaced by fitness tracking and at-home workouts.
Yeah.
Collecting physical media was subscriptions to everything. DIY tinkering was replaced by YouTube watching instead of doing.
Yep.
And board game nights were replaced by online co-op gaming. Remember Words with Friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
And game night was a thing. My parents used to have people over to play cards like every weekend.
Yeah.
And they just play cards, whatever they were playing. I don't know what they're playing. But we've gotten away from the social aspect of life because we were connected somewhat through our media.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And I think that's where the hobbies died. That's where you didn't have someone come over to work on your car with you.
I always remember my parents having friends over, or there's music playing, or there's all these things.
Yeah.
And nowadays people don't really do that sort of thing as much. Right.
Well, you go on vacation, take your photos, get them developed, have them in an album, then you have your friends over for drinks and say, look where we were.
Yeah, and sadly, the thing is now, like, how many phones have you got on how many pictures have you got on your phone, right? Thousands and thousands. You never share them. Like, once in a while, I'll flip through them and I'm like, look at some of these pictures and it's like, yeah, that's great. I'll select them and I'll send them over to Ange, right? Like, these are baby pictures and stuff when kids were young. And she's like, I've never seen these pictures before because I've taken so many pictures when she wasn't around. And it sucks that she's never seen them, but also it's like she's going like, wow, I get to have my kids back for a minute too.
Well, right? And I think that we take so many photos with our phones that no one's ever gonna, like, our kids are never gonna pull out an album and say, oh my God, that's us when we were this.
No.
However, we just got the kids' email accounts, right?
Okay.
So a project that I need to do is I want to go through all the photos that I have of them. And send them to their email.
That's fair. Yeah.
Then they've got them. They've got all the photos of them, which I think would be kind of cool for them to open one day because they haven't even logged into their email accounts. They just have them. Right.
I agree. Our girls have email accounts and they don't really use them because why would they?
They don't need them. Like, I get so many stinking emails. Like I'm hitting unsubscribe on so many things right now.
And that's again, like I said, I was very bullish on email and now I think it's toast. But I see different things like Substack and Medium really starting to pick up, and it is a selective audience because you're only going to get the people who genuinely want to see your stuff.
But that only happens on things like Substack. If you look at social media itself, it's no longer followers. If you're putting out something that people are interested in, it's going to show up in their feed.
Yeah.
Like if I'm looking at real estate stuff, guess what I'm finding? It's every dipshit that's got a real estate video out there is showing up on my feed. I'm like, okay, I was looking for something else.
Like, I really think like things like Substack or school, things like that, those communities, anything where you're getting away, like, content is dead, community is going to be king. That's my opinion.
And that's where, like we talked about earlier, that's where things like live streaming is probably going to be the bigger of the mediums because people actually want to see not us. Nobody wants to see us.
But here's the thing: you're going to get this radical attention from people. Like, in many ways, I think that's where TikTok did the good thing, but it just turned into just boring shit for TikTok Live, right?
I was TikToking like crazy, that, and I sort of stopped because it's fun. And it's good, and I could pop it back on again, but it's not this. Like, this feels, because again, we got some people watching, we got some people jumping in, jumping out, and it's not that it's a audience, like you desperately want the audience, but you want to give something that people are interested in. And like we're sitting here talking, and again, the people that are here are watching us, and I love that they do.
Yeah,
but when you blast it out onto YouTube, which is fine too, we put it out there. Someone might see it, someone might not. You don't know if they like it, you don't know if they don't. If someone wanted to say something to us and be like, "Hey, you guys are idiots," great. Let's talk about how dumb we are. I'm down.
But the thing is, like, lives, I think, are really the engagement component. But it's really hard to find new people unless you're going to be doing the shorts and things like that. So I think that's a huge, huge thing.
What is that? 2FA, MFA, those kinds. I have no idea what he means by that.
I don't know.
Two-factor authentication, MFA. Is that what that is?
Yeah, two-factor authentication.
For what?
Those accounts. I don't know. TikTok.
Give you a better haircut. Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe the shorts are fantastic because you're going to get a new audience.
Yeah, and you can draw them to your lives. You can draw them to your podcasts. And I get that.
It's just funneling. It's just a big funnel, right? So
it is. But as far as hobbies go, like what do you wish you took up? Anybody in chat, like what's the hobby you kind of wish you would have taken up because you were interested in it, then you didn't do it? Like, what is something that you think would be fun that you could do? We could all do it. Like woodworking, or like I hunt. I like hunting. Is that a hobby? It's kind of a sport. It's more just eating.
That works. It's eating. That's the thing, like, so I talk to retired people, okay, or people who are supposed to be retiring, and they say, like, I'm not ready to retire. I'm like, well, why not? Well, I just don't know what I would do. Well, I mean, isn't that a wonderful situation? You can do whatever the hell you want. You're not going to be good at any of it, so you're learning from scratch right from day one, right?
Right. Branded computers. Oh.
Yeah. 2-factor authentication. For which accounts?
Kazaa,
do you mean?
I was trying to figure out what to do with it. It'd be cool to crochet things. Then crochet things. Like, do it. Like, I don't know.
That's the thing. Just go do it.
Like, why don't we do these things? And the people now that are saying, I don't know what I would do if I was retired. If it was 20 years ago, you would have already had some hobby that you were really into. And when you retire, you'd be like, now I'm going to have so much more time to golf, or now I'm going to have so much more time to make.
I see what Don's talking about. Your kids' accounts, you got to make sure they're locked down security-wise.
Oh, yeah. That's easy. Yeah, that's a good idea. But with this generation, like, we're gonna be like bored. I don't know. I'll just work till I die. Where the other people who had a passion for whatever the hell it was, they get to do that now at their leisure. Where we gave up our leisure somehow for some reason, and time just passes by, man. Like, we don't do it. We play with our kids. We go to sports. We go to this. We go to that. We watch things. We consume things.
No, it's just you do. No. Okay, so I've got to relearn how to play a saxophone. Okay. Because my youngest girl, who's hiding behind the computer right now, wants to learn how to play the saxophone. So I'm having to relearn. And I always said I would never do it because it just takes so much work to do these sort of things. But you just do 10, 15 minutes a day, and it's surprising how that adds up through the consistency.
You know what? You can stay still long enough to that it would keep your hands busy, Pebbles. Like crocheting, it's like anything. Everybody, you're shitty when you start. You have to suck to get better. Like, I played bass for years. I really wish I would have continued playing bass, and I love playing bass.
Well, that's the thing. If you want to get good at anything, you've got to get really good at sucking for a while.
Yeah, it's going to suck. You're going to be terrible at it for a long time. And until you don't suck, you're going to suck. And you're going to make some stuff that looks like shit. And that's okay. Make something that looks like shit.
It's like they say, you got to embrace the suck, right?
Embrace the suck. Like, I think that if I were to pick up a bass right now, I could probably play the first song that I ever learned how to play on bass at easy.
Bob on Black Sheep?
Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne.
That's fair.
But it was an easy song to play. But I would sit there and jam. But no, we don't give ourselves time to do that because we're so busy flipping through.
You spend 20 minutes on this, but it's like 20 minutes you could learn a new skill because
20 minutes a day you could crochet.
Like, that's the problem is a lot of us really, and I talk to people about this all the time, about fitness and health and whatever it is, right? And they're like, I don't have time for it. It's like, well, it's only 20 minutes a day. And I've literally had people say to me, well, no, you can't get in shape in like under an hour or 45 minutes. Everyone knows he takes 3 hours a day every day to get good at working out. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Even like the professionals don't exercise 3 hours a day.
Okay, well, let's go let's smash two things together. Social media, live streaming, podcast, TikToks, whatever you wanted to say, and a hobby. Pebbles, if you started a YouTube channel saying, I'm going to learn how to crochet 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day crochet. There's your channel.
Just live stream it.
And you live stream it, and you're just sitting there, and you just have the camera pointed at your hands, and it's not good. But you keep on doing it, and then suddenly gets better and better and better and better and better. Now you've got an audience because you were crocheting.
Yeah.
Like, if I said, hey, Jayon, I should live stream every day. If I bought another bass and sat down and said, I'm going to relearn how to play bass that I haven't played since I was like 22.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it live stream. Just consistency. You would not only would you get better, you'd build an audience, and after 2 years, you'd be making money on it.
Right. And you'd be learning, and people are going to tell you how much you suck. But if you say, listen, I'm learning, you're going to have people supporting you and saying, hey, yeah, you're holding the string wrong or whatever. Just like if you were crocheting and you said, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, someone's going to jump into your chat and say, hey, what if you did like try this? You might end up having hundreds of people helping you crochet. I mean, this is where you could be that person that created a YouTube channel that is suddenly making a pile of money.
Actually,
crocheting shitty stuff.
A guy I used to follow, he said one of his top performing YouTube channels, like a student of his, is a 6-figure crocheter of all things. And it's accurate because, you know, people who are going to follow a crocheting channel or pretty much any channel aren't doing it because, you know, I want to learn how to do it or I want to see what they're doing. They're going, I want to learn how to do it quicker or faster. So if I can take a couple of years off the time it takes for me to learn to do it by watching this channel, I'm going to watch that channel. And those are the ones that tend to skyrocket the fastest.
Well, and it's going to be the people that love crocheting and they do a lot of it, and they want to see other people doing it. They want inspiration. They want to. It's part of their community. Like that's the thing. The internet does create communities. This is where hobbies can actually turn into money. Not that you're doing it for money, but why not? Like go to Michael's, grab some shit and set it up and say, I'm going to learn how to crochet. I have no idea what I'm doing. And you just start. You'd be amazed at how many people will be like, hey, I'll help you. You're going to get DMs. You're going to like, this could be big for you. One of the biggest videos that Gary Vaynerchuk did, and I'm a big Gary V fan, was when he did a video about how much he loves blueberries. And that was one of the biggest videos he ever did.
Yeah.
And he's one of the biggest content creators on the planet.
See, that's the craziest thing is because people like some of the biggest draws of clients have or people, customers and everything on social media hasn't been like some revolutionary skill. It's just people who are saying, you know, I like Pokemon. Who else likes Pokemon? And then all of a sudden people are like, I do. I love this sort of thing. And that they take off because people go, they find a community. Well, okay. God, okay, what's his name? Superman. Who played Superman in
the Reeves?
No, the next one.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, right? So he did. He was on that Geek channel with I can't remember who it was, but it was with Felicia Day. That was the host, and they were talking about, you know, what are you doing now? And he goes, my jam, Warhammer 40K is my jam, right? And the other girl, not Felicia Day because she's a nerd, the other girl kind of snickers a little bit, and the other guy goes, oh really, like that's what I'm doing, I'm actually doing a campaign on this. And Henry Cavill goes, oh, are you really? Oh, you don't, we should connect. Can you imagine all of a sudden hanging out with Henry Cavill?
Well, and the thing is, there's these communities that happen like Pebbles. I think you should be crocheting online. I really do. And I'll be your biggest fan because I think that's it's so ridiculous that we live in a time when a hobby that you don't even know what the hell you're doing in could turn into something bigger than whatever it is you're crocheting. Like, I don't know. I got this feeling, Pebbles, you got to do it.
Well, you got to look at this way. If you don't do it, nobody else will. So, I mean, might as well be you, right?
What's the worst part? You learn how to crochet. The worst thing that could happen is you make something cool. The best thing that can happen is you make shitty things until it looks better.
No, I would say the worst thing is somebody you don't know or care about says you suck.
Good.
And it's like, oh, okay. Good,
I know that. That's why I'm here.
Why are you here then?
Yeah, I know that I suck. Like, listen, Jay, I'll speak for myself. I'm not that entertaining. Together, we're slightly entertaining, or we're like a train wreck. But if someone says we suck, okay.
I put a video up with a like exercise thing, like for shoulders or something. I put up on Thread. I actually put it on Facebook, and it shared it automatically to Threads. Okay, and I got a hater on there who shared it and said, "Look at these fake ass influencers posting their unscientific BS and everything." So I was like, "Hey, thanks for the share."
Thanks for the share. You know what? It's the trolls are there and you got to ignore them or just say, hey, I appreciate the fact that you shared. Yeah. Hey, thanks for sharing my shit.
Dude, like I said, I've had death threats
I know,
on
and
YouTube.
it's
And
ridiculous.
like I had a guy saying, "I'm going to come kill you and your family." I'm like, if you are going to come over to Brandon, Manitoba, I'll meet you outside, bud.
Right. No,
Like
I think
seriously.
you have to have thicker skin a little bit, but this is where hobbies are gonna have a resurgence, and there are, because if you have an audience or a community that supports your hobby, no matter what it is, people are gonna get it. Like, here's the thing: when it comes to business, and I'll talk about business vlogging or business stuff, I've gotten more connections in my real estate career and business through content I put out that had nothing to do with real estate. Nothing. They know that I'm an agent, but my like Gen X
Hey,
nostalgia stuff.
let's get serious. Real estate is kind of boring.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It's
No?
it's it's like a lawyer talking about lawyer stuff.
Yeah.
But
Kind of boring.
I make it slightly entertaining when I talk about stuff. But I get more genuine business out of from, and I don't hunt for it, but it's because they see me, they hear how I talk, they hear how I am, and it's like, hey, I can work with this guy. He's
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah. This guy's
I
not
don't
all stuffy or whatever, right?
I
So
do
it
not
just
put myself on some sort of a pedestal and say, look at me, I do this. Like, guys, I do paperwork, I do showings, I make sure I market well, and I make sure nobody gets sued. That's the long and short of it.
that's what you should be doing your live streams. Just you sitting there at your desk doing your paperwork.
Dude, I've seen things like that.
I know, and like I have too on TikTok, especially where it's like I saw one of this guy and he had all of his merch set out, right, all around him, and he's just packing merch. He's just packing his merch, and I'm like, what are you doing? But there's people that are watching, and I was like, he's getting airtime. He's getting airtime packing these cheap ass coffee mugs that he had
Yeah,
custom printed off of like Temu or something
sure.
like that, and people are watching him.
Yeah. Yeah,
He'd,
it
he'd,
happens.
he'd look up once in a while. He'd say, hey, like give an answer to something and keep packing up the merch that he's selling off to people. And I'm
It's
like, he's making more money than me.
Yeah, because he's trying, he's doing it. Like, I think that if you have a hobby that you enjoy, like you could be the person that like hunting shows. I hunt and I can't watch a hunting show, but they have an audience because it's boring as shit to watch somebody hunt.
Yeah,
Golf, I believe, is the most boring sport on the planet to watch and
that's
kind of to
fair.
play. Okay.
Because it is.
Do you golf?
I do. Yeah. I
Like,
haven't golfed consistently for a lot of years since the kids were born, but I have been I've been out golfing a couple times in the last few years. I miss it.
what we should do this summer, just make a point of it, and this will drive me to get the bike back rolling and make sure I get it back on the road. I think you and I should get on our bikes, pick a direction, go until we find some greasy spoon restaurant, eat at it, talk about it, and then come home.
That works. Yeah.
Just random.
The greasiest. Where's that place over by Saskatchewan where you have to cook your own steak? What's that place called?
There was one across the border, south of the border, where they had the pitchfork fondue.
No, it wasn't that one.
The barn?
No.
You talking about the barn?
I don't know. I can't think of the name of it. Tell me the name if somebody knows.
If anybody knows a place in Saskatchewan where you can just cook your own steak. But like, you know what my gauge to how good the food is going to be in a restaurant? It's the dumbest thing, but I'm a fan of this one particular kind of dessert.
Okay.
If they have pie,
that's fair,
on display,
yeah,
the food's good.
That's fair.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I've always said the big indicator to a good Chinese restaurant is if they have flypaper on the ceiling.
Are you kidding me?
It's going to be a good place.
But I think that I like not dive restaurants, but I love roadside restaurants, man. I love road trips. Yep. I would rather do a road trip than get on a plane any day of the week because I like to stop in at I used to love the Husky House, man.
Oh,
Chili
yeah.
Fries at the Husky House. It's like,
again,
it's like you're paying for diarrhea, but it's lovely and it's good and it fills you up.
Yeah.
Golf.
I think old Sal's or something, right?
The Salisbury House? I haven't been to the Salisbury House in forever, man.
It's not a cheeseburger, it's a nip, right?
It ain't good.
No.
It's sort of like Little Caesar's pizza.
Yeah. The first time I was there, I was coming back from Winnipeg and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to a Sal's. So I wanted to go to the Sal's. It was on the bridge, right?
Yo,
Like
there
by
you
the
go.
forks, and
The
it
nice
was
one.
like it was closed, so I couldn't go there. So I went to grab it on the way out, and I was like, man, it's kind of surreal. The food came out, and I was like, "Can I get a Coke?" And they're like, "Well, we don't have any cups." I'm like, "Well, what do you mean you don't have any
Just poured it into my
cups?"
hand.
And they're like, "We can give you a styrofoam coffee cup with Coke in it." I was like,
Sure.
"I guess that'll go." So
That
I
adds to it, man.
I took it, and I walked out because I was driving home. And as I walked out, there was only there was one couple in the
Yep.
restaurant.
Probably an
Okay,
anniversary.
and it could be, and it looked like the couple were like you could tell they were an old farm couple
Yep.
because they also drove, like a big like 1960 F-150 with
Perfect.
like "Say No to Bill C-78" or
Oh,
whatever on
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and he looked like an old Johnny Cash, and she looked like an old June Carter.
Oh
And
god,
I
and they
was
just
like,
hate everybody.
wow, this is so Manitoba,
It's
right?
so Manitoba. There was a guy who moved to Canada from Ireland. I wish I would have saved his video. But he moved from Ireland to Canada, and he's discovering the country one province at a time,
Yes, I just saw that guy.
and he's like, "Manitoba is so amazingly beautiful that we don't even understand how beautiful our province is."
Wow,
He goes, "You're
dude,
living in wildlife."
people don't go further north than the Trans Canada, really.
Oh god, no. But you look at it from even I'm not gonna get real estate for a second, but you realize the most stable and affordable provinces in Canada
In
are
the world, really, probably.
Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Like,
Yeah,
it is so easy to live here, and people, it's expensive, but it's not that expensive. Like a starter home in
yeah,
Toronto is like $1 million.
yeah. And you're gonna might want to knock it down because there'll be a lot of mold.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, here it's easy to live here. We're surrounded by lakes and wilderness,
Yeah,
but we're sitting here looking at our screens and not taking our kids hiking, not taking our kids camping, not taking our kids fishing. And go do stuff. There's so much to do here. And
well, it's because we're all depressed. That's the thing. We're all just trying to distract ourselves because we're completely convinced ourselves that life is very difficult and it's not fair, and we're not getting what we want. We're not living this amazing lifestyle that we deserve.
well, the thing is, you deserve whatever you earn,
Yeah,
right? You guys should do a golf
golf
episode.
episode.
Jesus, could we stream an entire? That's a 4-hour
Can we do
live
that?
stream
We'd have to get like GoPros or something like that,
or meta glasses.
or Meta glasses.
Just saying.
I should get some Meta glasses. I could use some of those.
But I think that we could live stream. You could live stream whatever. But
Yeah.
I think
Why don't yours? Why don't you just get them as sunglasses?
I have prescriptions.
You don't wear contacts at all, eh?
No, you think I wear these because I look smart? I wear these.
I wear my glasses because I want to wear glasses. But I do.
Love when you guys are shit talking each other.
We don't shit talk each other.
I have
what are you
nothing
talking
but
about?
respect for my
this guy up here, this little round guy here.
My little Cato down here is we're cool. Okay, don't get like that. I still didn't get the gong. I gotta get the gong.
Carry the camera, drive.
I'll carry the camera and drive the car. Could you imagine? Let's just hold on to that thought for a second, Greg.
I will just get more and more drunk as we go.
Could you imagine the two of us? We might make it 9 holes. Let's be real. Drinking and golfing while somebody is streaming this shit. Secret identity.
That is fair.
Yeah, no.
Secret agent man.
Right? Secret agent man. Secret Asian man? Did you say secret Asian
Secret
man?
Asian man. Secretly Asian. They make your eyes curl down a little bit.
Can you imagine? No, they have.
I can actually. Like, I look at it in the mirror every day. So.
We could. You know what? Why don't we'll do something like that?
I'll dress up as Ukraine, and you can dress up in a Chinese outfit.
Okay, but the only one that's going to get in trouble for doing it is me.
I know. It'd be good. I'll get you a little rice paddy hat.
Well, that's the problem. If I wear that, I'm in shit. If you wear Ukrainian gear, no one's going to care. Why
what would Ukrainian gear be? What would I have to wear?
Like hammer pants and an embroidered button-down shirt.
Could I just wear like what the Zelensky wears and just wear like fatigues?
No, you could, but no. I mean, if we were
that's Ukrainian, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of, but we're not in the military. But if you want to go traditional, okay, what would I wear if I was traditionally dressing like your people?
Oh, you'd be wearing like
ninja
a
outfit.
gown. That's Japanese. That's the wrong ease.
It's an ease.
It's different ease. You'd be like wearing a gown almost, and well, you wouldn't even wear one of those hats.
Like a dress
Kind
on the golf
of.
course.
Yes,
with a stiff breeze.
It'd be silk. It'd be very, very nice.
That'd be
Very
lovely.
nice.
You feel very, very nice.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Why not? I know I'm gonna be hitting hard on the socials for the next while, and Jay is too. And why don't we do something dumb?
Let's just you know what? Let's just see how many dumb things we can get. We need some ideas. I think people should start commenting on the dumb ideas that we should do.
Give us ideas for things, and we'll put them into our idea pail. And why not? Traditional golf uniforms.
Oh, with like the little
the short pants
hat, and everything, right? That'd be good. Yeah.
They have like the short pants that button at under your knees. Yeah. Those stupid things.
Talk like a Scotsman.
I think that, but again, why not have fun with this stuff? And I think that this is again where you look at the AI model versus this.
Yeah.
People are gonna see through the shit. When I see things that are so polished, it's sort of like whenever I think I put up a thing on one of my Fridays where it said, anytime I see someone, a happy couple on Facebook, I'm just going to comment, this looks like AI.
From Shanks. We can get someone's. Have you seen the ones where they get like the caps from the cap guns and they tape them onto the golf ball?
Right.
And they hit it, and it's like a shotgun going off.
Here's the problem with me and Shanks, and here's the problem with me in golf. I have a horrible pro game. No. Well, hang on. I have a horrible slice. Horrible. And we went there, and I kept on getting warnings about hitting the ball out of bounds.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, because it would be like gone. And I'm like, trust me, I'm not trying to do this. I'm really trying to hit the target.
Yeah.
But we could live stream from Shanks.
That'd be good.
We live stream from Shanks.
That'd be fun. That'd be good.
Set up a phone on a tripod with a mic and do it. We could do that.
That'd be simple.
That'd be
very simple.
Yeah. No, I think that
get drunk in the morning and do Shanks.
We could. No, but again, this is where we're going back, steering it back into topic. Your hobby or your pastimes can be something if you turn it back into something. Doesn't mean that you have to sponsorship. Oh my God. I would love to see Jay in full cowboy gear.
That'd be great. I could do that. I could pull it off. We could do some bull riding.
What would your cowboy name be?
Fun.
Chung Wayne?
Chung Wayne? Yeah.
That's a terrible name. Oh my God. Chung Wayne. Was that his name? Chung Wayne?
Chung Wayne.
Chung Wayne. John Wayne.
No, but that was like, I don't know how that. I don't know how they came up. They're like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant humor.
It is brilliant. Oh, tell you what, you want to sponsor this shit show? I'd be down with putting your
like $5-10
all day long.
Like,
or
oh my God.
I think let's just do something like that. And before that, we could figure something out before it gets.
You know what? You should, because it's like you should get one of those guys who makes custom cowboy hats at your place, right?
You know what we could.
Those guys are cool.
You know, we could do the worst. What do they call them? Not try on halls at Cowtown.
Oh geez, yeah,
just coming out of change rooms looking
no pink ponies. Which Garth Brooks? Do you mean when he did his emo rap phase?
Or, Chris Haynes?
Yeah,
big fan. But we could do that where we go to Cowtown and just try on, just keep
terrible
on trying
outfits.
Shit on.
Yeah,
and how tight can you make the jeans? And how
Wrangler butts drive you nuts, right? So
Wrangler butts drive the 501 nut splitters.
Yeah.
I'd be down. We could do that because Jay, I would love to see you in a cowboy hat and
it's a little tight in the crotch, right?
Boy boots. But no, I think
that'd be classy.
Why not? We could have fun with it. We could do a straight on.
Perfect. We'll do it. There's a sponsorship for you there, right? So,
well, if you lose business because of us,
it's not our fault at that point in time, right?
We leave for Denver like an 80s montage.
There you go.
What song would we play
The one that I sent you. We can get Gemini to make another 80s training song.
Do you think you could make they could probably make an 80s montage song or country and have the
done
song
it up like
Chinese,
an 80s
Chinese cowboy
training montage.
Jesus Christ. We could do that. I think we've got some gems here, guys. You're leaving for Denver for a hat masters course.
What does that mean?
I'm guessing they're making hats.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
I am so not cowboy.
Midnight cowboy here, eh?
All I can think is, remember in Dumb and Dumber when they went shopping?
Yeah, they came out with the tuxedos.
No, when he's at the bar and he's got like
the cowboy hat,
tassels everywhere.
Yeah.
We could have fun with that, but actually make it good. Like I think we could do it where
you're
it
shaping hats. Business. Are you serious? So you're actually going to be doing that, you know? You know that guy who goes, you know, with a gold nail. So you know who made it, baby, right?
Really? That's the thing?
Yeah.
The gold nail.
You haven't seen that? Like that hat maker? He makes custom cowboy hats?
No.
I'll have to find it for you. Make it like you custom cowboy hat wherever you want in a different shape or whatever. And they put some wear onto it. They put a little trim onto it. And he always puts a gold nail in as his signature thing, right?
Okay, that's cool.
It's kind of cool.
And again,
and for $1,000 a hat, it better be pretty cool.
Right. But was that a hobby that turned into a skill set that turned into a business? Because that's not the sort of thing you're really going to learn unless you've got a
wild hats. Yes, there we go. Yeah.
But is that sort of thing like you would learn in the business, or would that be something you'd have a passion for? Say, I'm going to learn how to do this and make it a business.
You know, like I'm a little mixed on taking a passion and making it into a business in many regards, because we all know that person who's like, oh, you make a great cake. You know, you should go in business and make cakes for a living. Right. And then all of a sudden they find out that it's really difficult. And it's a hard running business and that it kills the passion entirely.
However, if you have a business that you can put your own spin on and be passionate about your spin on it, that's where you can use a medium like this and actually build it.
Yeah, I try to personally avoid any passion when it comes to money making ventures, honestly.
Well, so I'm not saying
that's just me though, right? And but if I like something, I want to keep liking it and not having the necessity of having to do it to make a living.
No, but you put out content for sure that has to do with what you do, and that's good. It's not that you're hyping it. You're just saying, hey, here's something you should know, which is the best kind of content.
Well, the funny thing is the reason I started doing a lot of the content on my career was quite simply out of pure laziness, because I got tired of having to tell the people the same thing over and over and over again. So I would just record it so I can send it to you and not have to tell you how to do it again and again and again.
Should almost write a book.
Yeah, you know, maybe I've done that before too. So
you preach to the choir, man, because the stuff that I do say things over and over and over again, which is important, but yeah, sometimes you want to be able to just say, here you go.
Just here you go. Just look at this at some point in time and stop asking me the same question over and over again. Right.
Yeah. So what do you think, guys? Do a live stream, some ridiculousness between the two of us. I think that everybody, if you've got something that you want to try it, and maybe you'll find a community online that's going to help you get better at it, or at least
get started with it.
Get you started. Right. Like if it's crocheting, if it's whatever, do it. I mean, we're lacking in hobbies, and we're lacking in people just being actually interested in stuff other than working and existing. I'm guilty for it.
Hey, you know, that's really how it is for a lot of people. It's very easy to just kind of put it off, right?
It is. But no, I think, guys, if you haven't, Pebbles, go get some crocheting, whatever. And
whatever it is you need to do, that thing that you do, right?
Yeah. And for us, we're just going to keep on doing ridiculous shit like this. And
hey, who knows? Maybe someday somebody will watch it, right? So
maybe. But you know what? Here's a nice thing. The people that we have that pop on and they stay with us, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're always here. It's like, wow, this is nice. We have fans.
Like, are we spammy? Like, do you get a notification that, hey, these two dipshits are on? And
we literally do, because we type in @followers and @highlight.
I just did that once. The first time I ever did that was today.
So they literally do get spammed on it. So
I haven't. Whenever I get a thing that says you've been tagged in blank, it bothers me because it says everyone.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I did it today, but I'm like, why'd you tag me in this? I have no idea what the hell this is.
Yeah. Because sometimes people just, especially if it's a group, they just tag everyone in the group so everyone can see it. We can't do that. Everyone on Facebook, you can only do the highlights and followers.
Right.
But, which is fine. And I think you can only do so much of it. You can't spam the hell out of it. You can only do it like once a day or something.
I'll get them on
like
ridiculous stuff that has nothing to do with anybody. It's like a vacation photo. I'm like, why am I tagged in your vacation photo?
Yeah. Yeah. Some people just, I don't know what they think.
They want everybody to see that you got a sunburn in Punta Cana, and
I guess so. You know, look, my life is better than your life, right? So,
and that is great. I hope your life is better than my life. I think everybody should have Twitch. Oh yeah, Twitch does send a notification. Thank God. And I again appreciate that you're here, because some weekends we just can't get to here and do it. But we're trying to be a little bit more regular with it.
Sometimes life gets in the way.
It does. But hey, guys, life does get in the way, and I know I got to work in the morning.
Me too. So we got to run.
I got to run. We got to go. But thanks for hanging out with us for another Friday, and
keep an eye out for the live stream tomorrow.
Keep an eye out for us doing ridiculous live streams every day. We will.
Every day.
I can't do that. I can't start that tomorrow. I got to
every day. You got to do it every day. Every day. 5 minutes.
My podcast, the new one's going to start probably in the next week, give or take. I'll let you know exactly when it's starting, and trust me, you're going to see it on all the socials. So it'll be out there.
It'll be everywhere.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
And it is not this. It's separate, but yeah, hopefully people check it out. And I hope
this will be fun.
It'll be good
stuff. Have a good night, everyone.
Guys, enjoy your weekend. Love y'all, and enjoy the weather.
Find a hobby. Get out and do something.
Find a hobby. Go do something fun.
Jeez.
Go watch a really shitty movie. Apparently, at the theater.
Killer or something, right?
Go watch Psycho Killer. I'm in it, and apparently it's not awesome, but I'm gonna go watch it anyway.
He's giving out autographs tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'll just have hand stamps. Here you
go. Yeah. Because I'm a big deal.
Here you go. Okay, guys, enjoy your weekend, and go find something crazy to try out for the first time and turn it into a hobby.